Okay. Hello, dear friends. Good evening. You can see that I am waving to you behind the flower. Hello, dear friends. Good evening. Such a beautiful, beautiful evening. And beautiful flower, quiet evening. Outside, it's cold and dark, perfect for reading some books. So today we will continue the book, The Iliad by Homer, the quarrel. Let's turn to the book. Okay, so here is this beautiful book. And most importantly, because the character is quite big, it is very easy to read on my eyes. The quarrel, like the quarrel that started the war. In the first place, the quarrel was about a woman. The Greeks had captured several Trojans, and Agamemnon, this is Agamemnon. I think this is a Greek alphabet. I can guess it, Agamem. I do not even know what it is pronounced like, but this is repeating. This is repeating. Agamemnon. Agamemnon. A-G-A. Agamem. M-E-M. Nom. M-O-N. Agamemnon. Agamemnon. N-O-N. The Greeks had captured several Trojans, and Agamemnon had seized a beautiful girl named Chryseis. I need to find a dictionary. Chryseis. Wait me a moment. C-H-R-Y. Chryseis. I will check dictionary. Okay, wait. Okay, I checked dictionary and it pronounced Chryseis. Okay, and Agamemnon had seized a beautiful girl named Chryseis. Her father was a priest of the god Apollo, and he wanted his daughter back. He came to the Greek ships with a cart full of treasure, determined to ransom her. But Agamemnon refused to take the treasure. He treated the old man rudely and sent him away. Oh, what did you do, Agamemnon? Apollo was furious at the insult to his priest. He swooped down on the Greek ships with arrows carrying plague. Day and night for 9 days, he shot the arrows at mules and dogs and men. The whole Greek camp was devastated by disease and death. Achilles realized why the plague had hit them. Okay, hello dear friends. Allow me to introduce something else, which is my podcast. I am on podcast and all my reading recording was systematically put into my podcast. From chapter 1 to chapter 2, there is an order of it. Every day, 30 minutes, around 30 minutes, you can listen to them. And this one, I call it I01, I02, I03, I04, the Iliad. I is the initial for Iliad, ILIAD. Number 1, number 2, continue. And for the Odysseus is O01 until O12. Okay, I put the link under the description of this video. Thank you. You can go to my podcast to listen more of them. And if you would like to support, you can go to Patreon, which is the second link of this video description, or just donate, or go to what I'm talking about, or go to podcast to help me. Whichever way, thank you, I appreciate. It's your fault, he said to Agamemnon. Let the old priest take his daughter back, otherwise we will have to give up and go home. Agamemnon flew into a rage. You've taken captives too. You've taken captives too. Why should I give up mine while you hang on to yours? That's not fair. If I have to send Chryseis back, I want another woman instead. You can give me one of yours. I'll take Chryseis. Oh, wow. You take your things, I should have my turn. And if you do not want me to if you want me to give up this woman, I should get another one from you. For example, take Chryseis. I will take a picture. I will choose who is Chryseis. Chryseis, Chryseis, son of Achilles. Chryseis, another beautiful young lady. Why should I suffer? Achilles shouted. My men and I deserve some reward for fighting your war. If you are going to take everything away, we might as well go home. We have no quarrel with the Trojans. I am your king, thundered Agamemnon. You have sworn to obey my orders. Wow, he's using his power. He's using his authority to argue with Achilles. Achilles was such a strong man. That was true, but Achilles refused to back down. I am not gonna just back down like that. No, Achilles, he was a hot man. Achilles, yeah, he was a hot man. He was a strong man. Storming off to his hut, he ordered all his men to withdraw from the fighting. Agamemnon knew there was only one way to end the plague. No other way, one way to cure the disease, to end the plague. He had to give up to the old priest's daughter, but he was in command of the Greek army, and he couldn't allow Achilles to defy him. So when he sent Chryseis back to her father, he dispatched 2 of his soldiers to Achilles' hut to fetch Chryseis. Agamemnon said, "Okay, I will give this young lady, but I am doing I cannot allow Achilles to defy me, to disobey me, and to dishonest to me, or just to play the trick." So he sent Chryseis back to her father, and went to Achilles' hut and fetch Chryseis. Chryseis did not want to go with them. When she came out of the hut, she was crying bitterly, but Agamemnon's order had to be obeyed. The soldiers hustled her away, and Achilles was left alone, staring out to sea. Nobody can disobey Agamemnon, so they took Chryseis away, and left Achilles alone. He wept with rage and humiliation. "How can Zeus treat me like this?" he shouted across the water. "Does he care about me?" Deep in the ocean, his mother, Thetis, his mother, Achilles' mother, Thetis, Thetis, his mother Thetis. Deep in the ocean, his mother Thetis heard him. She came floating up through the clear blue water and drifted onto the beach. "Why so sad?" she said, stroking her son with a hand as delicate as mist. Achilles told her bitterly. He was furious, and he wanted revenge. The mother, Thetis, Achilles. This must be Zeus. Oh, wow. This picture book is kind of, Okay, whatever it cost other people. Whatever, He wanted revenge. Achilles wanted revenge, whatever it cost other people. "I want to see the Greek army on the run," he said. "Go and plead with Zeus to help the Trojan. When the Greek army is penned in among these ships, when his soldiers are being slaughtered." Oh, wow. When his soldiers are being slaughtered, we do not congratulate on people's deaths. Achilles is a little bit cold-hearted or cold-blooded. Maybe Agamemnon will realize how stupid he was to lose me and my Myrmidon. Myrmidon.
Myrmidon.
Myrmidon.
Myrmidonas.
Myrmidonas. Myrmidonas. Myrmidonas. Myrmidonas. Myrmidon. Myrmidon. M-Y-R. M-I-D-O-N. Myrmidons. Myrmidons. What does it mean? A follower or subordinate to a powerful person, typically one who is unscrupulous or carries out order unquestioningly. Myrmidon, 随同, I think. Thetis. Thetis gazed at him with her eyes full of tears. So his mother heard Achilles' plan or Achilles' ambition or Achilles' revenge. He thought, I want to revenge. I want when the Greek army, I want the Greek soldier, the Trojan soldiers to be slaughtered. Yeah. Maybe Agamemnon will realize how stupid he was to lose me and go and please Zeus to help me, to help the Trojan win the Greek. Oh. So Achilles was so angry. He wanted to revenge. He wanted Zeus to help the Trojan and see the Greek was suffering. And Thetis, his mother, looked at him with her eyes full of tears. Oh, you stupid son, don't do that, don't say that, don't think about that. She knew he was fated to die young. Achilles' mother, she knew he was fated to die young. How could she refuse him anything when he had such a short time to live? I'll go straight to Zeus, she said, leaving Achilles on the shore. She flew to Mount Olympus, where the gods watch over the human world. She flung herself at Zeus' feet and collapsed his knees, and clasped, clasped his knees. So he went to Zeus and clasped his knees tightly. This is Achilles' mother, the mother of Achilles. Okay, let's continue. Mighty father, she said. The she here means Thetis. Thetis, Thetis, the mother of Achilles. Mighty father, he told Zeus. She said, you know that my dear son Achilles is doomed to die young. Now Agamemnon has robbed and insulted him. Give Achilles his revenge. Let the Trojans win every battle until justice is done. So sometimes when the fight is between the same camp of people, it sometimes is even more fierce, ferocious, even more fierce. This is hard to understand. Every time civil war is always the most brutal and bloody of all the wars I just cannot imagine. When people are fighting for something against each other, that hatred, that jealousy, that something in them is so much stronger than blood. It's unbelievable. How can this be? Okay, Zeus looked down at her and sighed. The gods were divided over the war in Troy. And Hera, his wife, the wife of Zeus, was a fierce supporter of the Greeks. But Thetis was looking up at him with tears in her lovely eyes, and he could not resist her grief. Reluctantly he nodded. I will do it, he said. Zeus will make the Trojan win and make the Greek lose. Oh, wow. First, Zeus sent Agamemnon a false dream to deceive him, to cheat, to deceive, to misguide him. In the dream, Agamemnon saw himself talking to old Nestor, wisest of the Greek kings. Get up, Agamemnon, said the dream Nestor. Now is the time to lead your armies out. If you attack now, you will defeat the Trojans and break down the walls of Troy. Remember this. Agamemnon woke and sat up, shaken by his vivid dream. Sometimes heaven sent a dream. Zeus sent a dream to Agamemnon, calling the other kings together. He told them to prepare for battle. I have had a message from Zeus, he said. We shall win this fight. We shall win this fight. All along the seashore, men began polishing their armor and harnessing the chariot horses. Bronze glittered in the sunlight, and the earth shook with the thunder of heroes' feet as the Greeks prepared to attack. So it's because of jealousy, and the Greek soldiers was getting ready to fight. But everything was quiet, and still. But everything was quiet and still around Achilles' ship. But everything was quiet and still around Achilles' ships. Achilles was sulking inside his hut, refusing to forget his quarrel with Agamemnon. And the Myrmidons were strolling around idly, watching their horses graze. None of them would be part of this battle. So Achilles' soldier was not preparing. The horse was idling, strolling around. They were not preparing. From inside the city, the Trojans saw what the Greeks were doing. Oh, so the Trojans from inside the Trojan were inside the city. They saw what the Greeks were doing. At once, they prepared to meet them. they marched out through the Scaean gate, from the Scaean gate, and formed lines on the mound, on a mound called Song Hill. So they got out and Scaean, 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 which means, oh, I cannot, Scaean Gate, Scaean Gate. Oh, maybe this is a location. Through the Scaean Gate and formed lines on a mount called Swan Hill. So they went they went outside a gate and stand on top of a little hill called Swan Hill, but they weren't looking forward to the fight. So the Trojans were not looking forward to the fight. And there was still a chance of avoiding a full-scale battle. And there was still a chance of avoiding a full-scale battle. As the Greek army approached, Paris stepped out of the Trojan lines. He was dressed in a panther skin. Oh, this is Paris. Oh, wow. Is this the most beautiful man in the world? The most handsome, most good-looking man in the world? Trojan War is kind of fighting for nothing. Oh, I don't know. I will not fight a war for this guy. For a guy that looks like this. He was dressed in a panther skin with his bow in his hand. Is any Greek brave enough to meet me in single combat? He shouted. If we settle the war like that, hundreds of lives will be saved. Menelaus leaped forward instantly. This is Menelaus. Leaped forward instantly. Of course, his wife was taken away by Paris. So 他们是情敌, so they hate each other. Menelaus leaped forward instantly, hungry for the fight. He was eager to kill Paris. Of course, if that was me, I will eager to kill Paris. And also, with that face, I have no regret. I mean, yeah, I will not kill anybody, but I just do not like that face. He was eager to kill Paris and win back his wife, glaring furiously at the Trojans. He began to buckle on his armor. Inside Troy, King Priam and his counselors were sitting on the city hall, high above the Scaean gate. They didn't hear what Paris said, but they saw what was happening, and they leaned together, muttering anxiously. As they were talking, Helen came walking along the ramparts. She was weeping at the sight of the two armies drawn up for battle, and her tears made her lovelier than ever. 红颜祸水. And there is just so much emotion about this woman, just because she's pretty, she's good looking. Oh, she does have a heart, but How beautiful she is, the old men whispered to one another. But oh, if only she had never come to Troy. She was just so beautiful, but she betrayed her husband. King Priam beckoned her voice. Tell me, he said, which of these Greek heroes is Agamemnon? Where are Menelaus and Odysseus, Ajax and Diomedes? And which is Achilles? Helen looked down from the wall. Achilles isn't there, she said, but the tall, handsome man is Agamemnon. And the others, one by one, she pointed them out to Priam. The sound of their names made her ache with longing for her lost home in Sparta. Yeah, she betrayed her country. But it was too late to undo what had happened. However sad she was, she could not end the war. Down below, Paris and Menelaus were facing each other with their weapons in their hands. But watching over the scene, the goddess Aphrodite had no intention of letting them fight. Aphrodite was on the side of Trojan, because Paris is from Trojan, right? Paris was the most handsome young man, and Paris chose Aphrodite to be the most beautiful. Of course, they are together, but they were Trojan, and so it's a complicated and also easy to understand. Aphrodite. Thank you for pointing me out. I think previously I pronounced Aphrodite. Aphrodite had no intention of letting them fight. She knew that Menelaus was faster and stronger, and she didn't want to see Paris killed. Yeah. Paris said she was the most beautiful. Of course, she does not want Paris to be killed. And also, Paris is a handsome, good-looking young man. As Menelaus attacked, she stood beside Paris, ready to protect him. Menelaus grabbed at Paris' helmet, dragging him off his feet and throttling him with the helmet strap. Quickly, Aphrodite broke the strap and sent Menelaus staggering backward. Then she wrapped Paris in a thick mist and snatched him away from the battlefield. She whisked him into the city and laid him down on his own soft, sanded bed. Oh, Gadibuhi. Menelaus was still trying to fight, but when he threw his spear into the mist, it clattered to the ground without hitting anything. Then the mist cleared, and Paris had vanished. Menelaus knew that one of the gods had interfered. That was Aphrodite. Now there was no chance to stop the battle. The Greek chariots surged forward like a great wave of the sea, and the two armies clashed head on, with spears and swords and arrows. The killing began. For a woman. Gugu, what did you say? Did you say it's empowering? What did you say?